I started in the sheep business back in 1979. My brother wanted a 4-H project, so that 4-H FFA project. So we went out and bought 15 head of ewes, and we brought the sheep in here. Like I said, it was about 1977, and ever since then we've had ewes in here. And in my senior year of high school, we had right at 1,000 head of sheep on the farm here. We had a big operation, and we've had since 1977 had anywhere from, we've maintained about 100, 150, 200 head here on the farm. We're raising Dorset sheep, Dorset and Polypace, but what I'm in the process of doing is I want to take a Finn breed of sheep, and what I want to do is I want to take a Finn Dorset cross and then come back with a textile is what I'm kind of looking at. Because what I want in my sheep is I want an open face sheep, not like the Rambouillets have the closed in face. I want an open face sheep. So what I'm going to do is I'm kind of going to breed for my own look is kind of what I'm after, because the market on the sheep have changed to where they're wanting to eat a 70 to a 90 pound lamb, to where 20 years ago we wanted a 140 pound lamb, where the market has changed to a smaller sheep, smaller carcass. So that's what I'm doing. I want to go to the textile, which will put me the lambs to market in a quicker manner, is what I'm after. Smaller sheep, faster growing sheep. But the thing about what people don't realize about the sheep industry, there's really no competition out there, because we're not supplying enough lamb and goat to the market the way it is right now. I mean, there's not enough lamb out there to supply, and that's kind of where we're getting in trouble with the lamb market, because they're going out and importing lambs overseas to supply the market here, because we have enough number of Middle Easterners and other ethnic people that have come into our country that are eating lamb, and we don't have enough lamb to supply the market. That's what happened to the ostrich market. There wasn't enough people out there to supply ostrich meat to a little niche market, and by not being able to supply that niche market, the ostrich fell by the wayside. And that was kind of what was happening here early on with the sheep industry. But the sheep industry has came back for a couple of reasons. Number one, the price of cattle, price of beef, and then the push of hogs now, the price of an increase in pork. People are eating more lamb. It's leaner, better for you. Not very many people eat a lot of lamb, and one thing I've found about the lamb I eat, I prefer lamb under 90 pounds. I prefer younger lamb, because as lamb gets a little older, gets closer to a year old, it gets a little bit of a chalky taste. And that's because you're eating older lamb, and that's just the nature of the meat. My goal is to lamb a ewe 3 times in 2 years. That is my goal, because because by doing that, I can go to that accelerated lamb program. But the problem with the accelerated lamb program is lambing her twice. You're going to have one set of lambs born in the middle of summer, and they're not going to grow. They're not going to generally grow. And the goal on these lambs are, if you can get lambs on the ground around the 1st of September, have fall lambs, the major market we're heading for all of us is Easter. And if you can get lambs born in September, get them to 70, 80 pounds by the middle part of February, get them into the system, get them headed towards the slaughter market, that's where your money's at. And see, a lot of people don't have the facilities set up to be able to have lambs November, December, because it's cold. Well, if you can get your facilities set up and have them lambs born late fall, early winter, you're going to hit the Easter market, and that's where the money's at. I mean, there's some other markets, Omaha and some different other markets that are later on in September, October. But the problem is these summer lambs, with having wool, they're not going to grow through the heat of the summer.